Sorry about that. I probably shouldn't have turned it off. I was gonna go up here into Forest Falls. I don't know why I turned it off. Because the video works no matter where I go. I was just thinking about 6 things at once, trying to figure out. Let me get up here and you'll probably be able to see this guy, this Firehawk or girl. It could be a girl pilot, female. He's dipping down here and flying right up above. I think Wilshire Peak was the far up canyon. They said it had gone. And when I was talking to the captain over here, the Brea captain, it was really high on the mountain, which is good. They want to keep it up there. They don't want it to creep down into the village. There's this, what they call the cinder pile on the left. Bear Paw was right back there when I pulled over. Bear Paw is the nature sanctuary on my right, across the creek. They said they'd all made it. Right there at the bottom, there's a residence and a like a big barn, big pole barn. I would have bet a paycheck. It was surrounded by fire for like 2 or 3 days, and I thought the one night it was going to burn, but they put gel on a lot of buildings up there, so that gel, I don't think did that. That's the lower ones, structures. If you go up further up canyon, there's more structures up the canyon, but they didn't want to leave firemen in there. It's too dangerous. It's like a spur road, so they were afraid. They pulled, actually the firemen were in there, and the chief, David, my friend David was with them. The chief came in and said, you got to get out. It's just too dangerous in here. They were afraid that the road got cut. The road's got a lot of what do you call it? Canopy over it. So if they had to come out, they would have to drive through a lot of fire if the road got cut, which is not good. They don't want them, it's too risky. They usually want 2 points of egress, but there was no second way out over there, so it gets a little dicey on what the fire does. Here's another one of those dipping. They got a pump down in the creek. I posted pictures of the pump today, and they got those square. They look like, I guess they're canvas. I need to go up and look at one, but they're always so busy. I don't want to get in the way. But they look like big kiddie pools. They got like 1.5 inch pipe, with canvas. I'm not sure if that's EMT or galvanized or what. It looks like it's pretty quick to set up, but they are they set those up real quick, and they can if they don't do that, the water tender has to come down here and pump water from a hydrant or the creek into his tank. Then he has to go up and hand it off to the engine, pump it into the engine, where these are like little refill stations for them. They can pull up to those and just stick their hose in there and suck it right in the engine. Saves time, and or they go to a hydrant themselves. The problem up here is there's not as much like on a city. And the water pressure they got to worry about. That's, I think, part of the reason they're pumping out of the creek. They're not sucking on the water system up here. You get too many straws into the water system, and the pressure goes down. So they're trying to. I'm going to ask one of the firemen if that's true. That's what it seems like they're doing. They're trying to help out, not lowering because there's guys up here that are fighting. That were behind the homes to my right, back there. They're still kind of camped out up here. And as they see little fires, they go put them out. They're still doing structure protection. In fact, the guy I talked to up here, what was his name? The Brea captain. He called themselves the just in case crew. Just in case something, little pile of smoldering duff. They call it duff. The pine needles and all that suddenly rekindles, or a smoldering log starts a little fire. They run over there, and actually they'll go find a smoldering log and put it out. They're kind of like a seek and destroy mission. Some of these guys, they just drive around. Big pine track right there. I'm in the lower, what they call lower canyon. I'm gonna go down here. This is Torrey Pine. See if we can see this guy dipping out. What would I say this was the fire? No, this was I thought the Firehawk was up there. Radar 24 app, if you want a good app to watch what they're doing. Radar 24. You can either use the free one. You can pay $5, I think, a year for no ads. That's what I use to watch the airdropping air attack. But it said the P3 was up here at mile marker 16, and then the Firehawk was over here. Here's the creek we're crossing. Mill Creek right here. Oh, it'd be so nice to go stick my feet in there. Nice, cool mountain water. Oh, I bet you that feels good. Soak my head. It's not that hot anymore, but I'm going to go ahead and turn it off here. I'll wait till he comes back. So I think that's part 3. Part 4 coming up.